Hi, everyone, and welcome to our podcast for 3/1 of 2021. We have Carlos and Carlo here from the Angry Crypto, and we're here to discuss the volatility and price today of crypto and look at a couple key indicators. So one of the things that we're seeing today is that crypto is going up and back in value. It closed previously at $45,255, as you know. Some positive things to note here. We see that the price of Bitcoin hasn't gone below the 50-day simple moving average, which is what we don't want. This is a good sign of growth and continued growth. Hopefully we're just creating another valley the way we did here, which signifies a healthy market. The other thing I wanted to show you here was the MACD line. So the MACD line has clearly crossed over the signal line down into bearish territory for the short term. Okay, we're looking at the 1 year chart here. So in the short term and the near term, we're looking at possibly some lower Bitcoin prices, probably maybe start to go back up. I do see a little U shape here, but there's also a kind of flat shaped area here on the simple moving average. So we could be headed into bearish territory for a little while, but I don't expect it to last very long. It happened before here in January, and it happened again here where we hit two peaks in, what was this? This was 1.9 and then again 1 on 220. So it lasted about a month and a half where we went down and then started going back up. So if you would have bought, of course, at where the MACD signals, you would have earned some money. But right now, you're in a downtrend. We're almost going below the histogram. Not a very good look. But again, this is short term. If you look at the 2 year, you can see the 2 year still showing very bullish sign. Increasing price, way over the 50-day moving average. And also the MACD line hasn't crossed over the signal line towards the downtrend. So overall, in the long term, we're looking at strong growth, hopefully, and we're looking at positive bullish prices here. But in the near run, we're gonna, these things are expected in any type of stock. And you can see here, this is the year to date. In the year to date, you can see where it converged right here. It's very obvious. They converged on 223, and then the MACD started going back down, back down, back down below the signal line. But it looks like it might be trying to make a curve upward soon. So I'm not going to signal a buy or sell here. This is more of a hold. But if you're looking to buy some more, I would be paying close attention to this MACD line over time. You want to look at the year to date, maybe the 6 month, which is probably going to show us the same thing. 3 month is way more short term, 1 month, and so on and so forth. So in all of these charts, we're seeing bearish indicators. And then this is the 5-day. This is going to show you way too much volatility. So you really want to be looking at the year to date, 6 month. And that's where you want to make your decisions on when to buy more crypto. So if that MACD line crosses that signal line in the upward trend, then we're looking good. We're looking at higher crypto prices, higher Bitcoin prices. So in regards to that, it looks like we're doing pretty well, and hopefully this will rebound and continue to create more money and generate more income for people. Any questions, Carlos?
You were talking about the other Bitcoins. Why don't we talk about Ethereum and LiteCoin? Why don't you look at those?
Yeah, let's talk about those. So thanks to MarketWatch, we also have those graphs here, and LiteCoin and Ethereum are towards the end. We have LiteCoin USD right here, and we'll take a look at that chart. We're going to go to advanced charting, and we're going to take a look here at the 1 year, which is what it comes up with by default. The 1 year outlook on LiteCoin right now is not looking very bullish. We're seeing a very, very strong downtrend, even going past below or hitting the 50-day moving average, which is not something you typically want to see, because that means you may be going into very bearish territory. But the price is being held up today because Bitcoin is up. So that's another indicator.
Can you put the 2-year on there?
Yeah, put the 2-year on here. On the 2-year, we can see that over time, it looks like
it's below that.
It's the 2-year is looking a little bit, I don't want to say bearish, but it looks like we might be going into bearish territory soon on the 2-year. So, but year to date clearly indicates, right here, MACD crossed over on 2-2 and has been going down since. But it may be able to make a recovery soon. But you see the recoveries that it makes are take over a very long period of time. We're looking at the year to date here. The 6 month will probably show you about the same thing. 3 months show you about the same thing. So again, I'm not signaling a buy or a sell here. This is more of a hold. I wouldn't signal a buy until I see an upward trend on the MACD. And then if you really want true confirmation, you wait for it to go above the signal line. That's when you get confirmation that it's going in the upward trend. And then let's take a look at Ethereum, another popular traded altcoin, which is another very good option to trade in. Let's see it here, Ethereum Usd. So again, advanced charting. Thank you, MarketWatch. And we're looking at the 1 year, and on Ethereum, we're seeing some very, very, very bearish trending here. We can obviously see that it went below the estimated 50-day moving average. Not good. Hopefully, because of the strength of Bitcoin, which is what is bringing the market up here, it hopefully go back into positive territory. But the MACD line clearly crossed over the signal line somewhere around 219. So it's been very bearish since. So right now I wouldn't necessarily say I wouldn't buy. You could probably buy in this dip, or you can wait till the MACD starts to curve a little bit back up towards the uptrend and see and buy there. Or if you're one of the more conservatives, you can buy when the official MACD crossover occurs above the signal line. So on the 2-year chart, let's take a look at that. The 2-year chart, it's looking okay. There's nothing crazy here. It's clearly above its 50-day moving average for 2 years. But I do see the MACD line starting to create that convergence with the signal line. So I don't know.
Where was it 2 years ago?
2 years ago, where was it?
Yeah.
On this chart goes back to 3/17 of 2019. It was at $302.
Wow.
Yeah. So you could have had an opportunity.
Ethereum, I mean, that has the biggest chance to become something like Bitcoin. So I would imagine if you hold that, if you were able to invest even right now, $1,500.
Yeah.
Get one whole, Ethereum, and hold it for 10 years. I think you're going to be in a good place.
Right.
I don't know.
Right. So Ethereum again is another long-term altcoin. Again, pay attention to this when you want to make your buy and sell signals. Now is definitely not the time to sell. If you sell, you're probably selling yourself short, leaving money on the table.
Yeah, definitely.
Ethereum will always follow the price of Bitcoin, because Ethereum tokens and Ethereum stakes are created for the Bitcoin platform. So as long as Bitcoin's going up, Ethereum will continue to rise as well. So that's Ethereum is an underlying technology that's used for the blockchain, which basically follows Bitcoin. So,
Right.
you know, it's pretty cheap here at this price. But before I would commit to a buy, I like to see that MACD line cross over the signal line, or at least start turning towards that direction. So I would be at a hold here, really, or potentially even a buy. I wouldn't buy a whole lot here in case it does go further down. So that's the only recommendation I have there. And that would be it for the three major cryptocurrencies that are trading today. Good thing is we're seeing bullish activity today. We're seeing support for stronger lower levels, and we're also hopefully going to see some. We have some resistance at higher levels, which is natural. That's always going to happen. But these lower lows that are occurring at higher simple moving averages are always a good thing, and hopefully your Ethereum can get past that. I think it will. I think it'll continue to go up. I just would like to see some more confirmation. Again, this is purely technical analysis. This is not there's no fundamental analysis here. We're using stock trading analysis, technical analysis to envision where it will be in the near term and also the long term. So again, we're just looking at technical indicators that technical traders use typically to make their trades. So again, this is another Angry Crypto podcast, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And Carlos, unless you have any questions, we can cut it here.
No, thanks, man.
All right, excellent. We'll go ahead and